Hey everyone, you know those times when you just feel stuck or maybe a little overwhelmed? We've all been there. Well, today we're going to explore 5 really powerful mindsets. You can think of them as seeds of wisdom that can help us break right through those moments. This is basically a practical guide for cultivating a stronger, more joyful life from the inside out.
All right, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to start with finding the courage to grow, and then we'll see how persistence can turn tiny steps into huge wins. After that, we'll dive into the warmth of love, the incredible peace that comes from letting go, and finally, we'll wrap it all up by learning to really cherish the gift of today.
So let's jump right in. Our journey begins with this first seed, the courage to grow. It's a really simple, but honestly a pretty profound idea. To get stronger, you first have to be willing to embrace the struggle.
I mean, this is such a powerful way to look at it, isn't it? Growth has nothing to do with being flawless. It's just about that small, daily choice to be just a tiny bit braver than you were the day before. You know those obstacles we face? They're not actually in our way. They're the very things that are preparing us for whatever's coming next.
And this really gets to the heart of it. Real strength isn't measured by how easily you cruise through life. Nope. It's forged in those moments when you stumble, when you fall, and you find the will to get back up. That power isn't something you have to go out and find. It's already inside you.
So, that inner strength we were just talking about, that's basically the fuel for our second seed of wisdom, the power of persistence. This is where we get to see how all those small, consistent efforts can add up to something truly incredible.
This comparison is just so important to understand. We tend to have this romantic idea of success as this one big, flashy firework moment. But the reality, as our source points out, is that the greatest achievements are usually built brick by brick through small actions that you repeat day in and day out. It's that patient, daily grind that actually builds the monument.
So, what's the big secret here? Well, it's not about being the fastest or the strongest right out of the gate. It's about having a purpose that doesn't waver. Seriously, as long as you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, you are winning. The only way you can really fail is if you stop altogether.
All right, for our third seed, we're going to shift gears a little bit, from our own internal drive to how we connect with other people. We are talking about the warmth of love, and that beautiful dance of both giving it and being open to receiving it.
You know, I just think this is such a beautiful way to think about love. It totally flips the script. It's not about this frantic hunt for some perfect person who doesn't exist. Instead, it's an act of deep appreciation. It's about choosing to see the absolute beauty in someone's imperfections. And that's where the real connection is.
And here's the thing, love isn't just a feeling, is it? It's an action. It's a whole series of gifts we can offer. Our sincere care, our undivided attention when someone is talking, our kindness with absolutely no strings attached. And, maybe most importantly, all of this has to start with us learning to offer those very same gifts to ourselves first.
This leads us right into a really powerful and maybe kind of counterintuitive idea. This is our fourth seed, the freedom in letting go. It's all about finding peace not by holding on to things tighter, but by finally releasing what's been weighing you down.
Okay, so how do we actually do that? Well, the source gives us 3 really practical steps. First, reframe your past mistakes. They're not burdens to carry around. They're lessons you've learned. Second, ease up on what you expect from other people. Give your relationships some room to breathe. And third, consciously drop the worries you can't control and bring all that energy back to what you can change, right here and now.
And this right here is the crucial distinction. Letting go is not about pretending something never happened. It's about accepting that it did and that it's in the past. It's about finally making peace with your own story. That's where you find true inner freedom. And that incredible sense of freedom, it opens the door to our 5th and final seed of wisdom, the gift of today. This is all about learning to find and truly appreciate the beauty that is already right here in front of us.
I just love this metaphor. It perfectly captures something we all do, right? We get so focused on chasing those big, distant stars, our future goals, that we completely forget to notice the beautiful flowers blooming right at our feet. The joy isn't always out there somewhere in the future. So much of it is right here, right now.
So, how do we get better at noticing those flowers? The key is to practice gratitude. It's really just about consciously pausing to notice the little things, the breeze, a warm cup of coffee, a friend's smile. This one simple habit can shift your entire perspective, from a feeling of scarcity to a sense of abundance. It helps you see all the little miracles hidden in a totally normal day.
So there you have it. We've walked these 5 paths together: courage, persistence, love, release, and gratitude. But here's the thing. These aren't just abstract ideas to think about. They are actual choices. They're actions we can take starting this very moment. So the only question left is, which path will you choose to walk today?